Hello student, in this lecture we are going to study a new characteristics of numbers in mathematics. Okay, in previous lecture we saw a characteristics of numbers, that is prime numbers. Okay, just like prime numbers, square numbers also have their own characteristics. Okay, what is that characteristics? Just like prime numbers, square numbers are those numbers which are multiplied by itself and we get a perfect square numbers. Means a perfect square numbers are those numbers which are get by multiplying by itself. Means if we have a natural number and is multiplied by itself, that is 1, we get answer 1. Okay, means this 1 is a perfect square of 1. It is a perfect square of 1. Okay, just like another next number is 2. If we multiplied 2 with itself, we get answer 4. Okay, means 4 is a perfect square number, perfect square number of 2. Okay, we can denote square just like placing 2 at above side of the number. Okay, so 2's square is 4. Next number is 3. If we multiplied 3 with itself, we get answer 9. Means 9 is a perfect square number. Perfect square number. Okay, just like this, if we multiplied 4 by 4, 4 multiplied by 4, we get answer 16. 5 multiplied by 5, we get answer 25. Means if a digit multiplied by itself, we get a perfect square of that number. Means we denote like 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49, 8 square is 64, 9 square is 81, 10 square is 100. Okay, so we can identify a perfect square number just by multiplying number with itself. It can be shown in a geometric way. We have one dot, means it is 1. If we have, it is a square of 1. second perfect square number is 4. Okay, second perfect square number is 4. How can we identify that the 4 is a perfect square? So if we add one another point to its right side and we add another points to the downside and we completed this square by adding another point to the right side of the second point, then we will get a design of square. So on the corner of the square we get 4 points, so we can easily identify that 4 is a square number because placing 4 points on the corner of the square we get a perfect square. So the number of the points we can identify as a perfect square number. Next perfect square number is 9. Okay, in number 4 we have 2 dots, 2 points. For number, if we add another dot on the right side and add another dot on the downside of the left point, and if we try to make a square of these dots by adding it, we get total number of points is 9. So by joining these points we can design a perfect square. So 9 is a perfect square number. Next square number is 16. Okay, so if we add another point just like this, 1 2 3 4, and we try to make it a perfect square, we have to add another 4 to the downside by placing these dots to make a perfect square. So by joining these all points, corner points, we make a perfect square, design a perfect square. So we can call this 16 as a perfect square number. Next square number is 25. Okay, next square number is 25. If we add another dot, 1 2 3 4 and fifth dot, okay, and we add another dot to this line and 5, and then we try to make a design of a square. We have to place another points which are total in number, that is 25, and if we design it we will get a perfect square design. So we can easily call the 25 as a perfect square. Means by multiplying number with itself we will get a perfect square number. Just like if 4 is a perfect square number, it will get by multiplying 2 with by itself. If we have 9 as a perfect square number, we will get it by multiplying 3 by 3. For 16, we multiplied 4 by 4. For 25, we multiplied 5 with 5. So, if the number multiplied by itself, we get a perfect square number. Okay? So, here is the table which is given. We can easily identify a perfect square numbers just like 36, 49, 7 by 7, 7 into 7, 8 into 8, 64, 9 into 9, 81, 10 into 10 multiplied by 10, 100 is a perfect square number. Another is 11 into 11, 121, 144, 169, 225, 169, 196, 225, 256, 289, 324, 361 and 400. 441 is the square number of 21. So 484 is of 22, 529 of 23, 576 of 24 and 625 of 25. To identify a square numbers, we have to look at the unit place. If we look at the unit place of a square number, we can easily identify that the unit place of a perfect square number, we have a repetition of number 1, number 4, number 9 and number 6. After 5, we again identify 6, 9, 4, 1 and then 0. Okay? While looking at 11 also, we have 1 at unit place, and then 4 at unit place of 12, 9 of 13, 6 of 14 and 5 of 15. Then again 6 at 16, 9 at 17, 4 at 18 and 1 at 19. So how will we can identify a perfect square number? By just looking at the unit place. Okay? For it has another calculation of numbers, just like we will write down it here. Okay? At unit place we have 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, then it comes down 6, then 9, then 4, then 1 and then 0. It is repeated again and again. Okay? If we have a 4, means if we get a number that is 4, 8, 4, we have 4 at its unit place. Okay? If we have a 484, a perfect square number, then we have to look at the unit place, that is 4. If we find a 4 at unit place, means a square root of that number will be either 2 or 8. The square root number of this perfect square number, we can easily identify that the unit place we have 4, then the square root number must have 2 at its unit place or 8 at its unit place. Then we have to look the remaining two numbers, that is 48. Okay, a 48 is not a perfect square number. Just leave that number, unit place number 4. Just look at 48. Okay, so to by looking at 48, it is not a perfect square number. Okay, so look at the number 48. Okay, it is nearest to the 50, and it is in between 440 and 50. If we add 0, we get 400 and 500. So 400 is a perfect square of 20. Okay, but 500 is not a perfect square. The next perfect square we got, it is 900. Okay, 900 of 30. So, and this 484 is nearest to 400. Okay, means this figure is near to the 20. So we can easily identify that it must be nearest to the 20, and 8 is nearest to the 30. So between 20 and 30, we can easily identify that the number which is root of this perfect square number must have a 2 at its unit place. So we can easily identify a 22 as a perfect square root of 484, which is nearest to the 400, a perfect square number of 20. Okay, so this number is near to 400 than 900. So we can easily identify that it is near to the 400, means we must have 2 at its unit place and 2 at its unit place. So this number must be 22. Okay, this is the base of identifying square number. If we have a number 7, if we have number 7, 8, 4 as a perfect square number, how we will find a square root number? First we have to look at the unit place. At the unit place we have 4, means this number must have, a root number must have either 2 at its unit place or 8 at its unit place. But 784, if we look at this 784, we must identify that it must be a 700 nearest. The perfect square number nearest is to 700 to 900, that is square number of 30, and 400 of 20. So this number lies between 400 and 900. Okay, if we look at the 784, which is nearest to 900, means it must have a number that is 8 at its unit place, because the number 784 is near to 900. So 28 is the perfect square root of 784. So by identifying the nearest number, we can easily identify a square root numbers. Okay, this is the trick to identify a square root numbers. Okay, so to remember it, we must remember the table which we can easily identify a square root of, if a unit place have a 1 at its square number unit place, square number unit place have 1, then a square root number must have 1 at unit place. Okay, if we have 4 at a perfect square numbers unit place, a square root number must have either 2 at unit place or 8 at its unit place. If we have 9 at square numbers unit place, we must have 3 at unit place and 7 at its unit place. If we have 6 at a unit place, then a square root number must have 4 at unit place or 6 at unit place. If we have 5 at unit place, we must have 5 at the unit place of root numbers. Okay, and 0 we have 0 at unit place. Okay, by just identifying this number,